While my family is making these cookies, I'm going to tell you about the Bloody Benders, a family that turned hospitality into a killing system. In the early 1870s, the Bender family settled along the Great Osage Trail in southeastern Kansas. It was a heavily traveled route used by settlers, traders, and families headed west. They built a small cabin that doubled as a grocery store and an inn. Travelers were offered food, a place to rest, and a seat at their family table. Little did they know, that seat was the most dangerous place in Kansas. Guests were positioned with their backs to the hanging curtain. Behind it, John, or Pa Bender, waited with a hammer. One strike to the head, sometimes more, was usually enough to knock the victim unconscious or kill them outright. The body was then dropped through the trapdoor beneath the chair into the cellar below. And that's where the family slits the throats, dismembers the bodies, and strips them of money and valuables. The remains were buried in shallow graves in the orchard behind the cabin. Some bodies were missing skulls. Others were folded, hacked apart, or partially exposed by animals. The Bender's daughter, Kate, played a key role. She was known for being charming, intelligent, and outspoken, often distracting male travelers while they were positioned for the attack. Ma Bender assisted with the killings and the disposal of bodies, contradicting later claims that she was unaware. Entire families disappeared along the trail. Single travelers were never heard from again. By 1873, the disappearances became impossible to ignore. When neighbors finally searched the property, they noticed the smell before they found the graves. At least 11 bodies were recovered. The true number is unknown. Estimates range from a dozen or more than 20 victims. Before authorities could make arrests, the Bloody Benders vanished. They were never captured, never confirmed dead, and never officially held accountable. History remembers the Bloody Benders as a family, not because they stayed together, but because they slayed together. Not unlike how we knocked these reindeers out of the flippin' park as a family. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mysteries, Mayhem and Muffins. I'll catch you next time.